Hey guys, it's Kyle. Coming at you here with a kit review of the Revell Foose Edition 1969 Camaro Z28. It's a 1/12 scale. I just picked this kit up a couple days ago. Got it off Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. So, gonna do a review here. Let's get this open. This is a huge box. Extremely huge box. Let me get down in frame here a little bit more. I've already removed the plastic off the outside for ease of removal. Alright, inside the box here we have these flaps holding it together because of the size of the box. I'm going to pause this, get these undone, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got those off of there. I ended up just cutting them off. If you guys get this kit, you'll see that they have a perforated edge, but it didn't really tear off so easily. So we'll start here from the top. I'm just going to push this back a little bit so I have more room. From the top here we have our glass. This kit is just absolutely huge. The back glass here has the side windows molded into it. I suppose it would help if I was in frame here. It's got the side windows molded into it. You got the windshield with the sun visors in there, and then your headlights and your marker lights, I believe. There's the glass. I guess we'll go for the body next. Let's get this cut out of here. This kit is molded in two different colors, and then your clear and your chrome, along with your red pieces, your red translucent pieces. So here are your tail lights. You got some nice tail lights there. Pretty large tail lights. Set those aside. We'll start with the interior tub. See if I can get some more light in here. Interior tub is molded in black. You got some sink marks here on the floor in the front. You can see there and here. The light isn't very good there. It's dark in here. There's nothing I can really do about that. And then there's sink marks below where the seats go. You got your rear seat molded in. Don't see any seam lines or anything that you have to be worried about. Door panels are separate. They just give you the location to glue them in the back there. Underside is nothing to worry about. You don't even see it through the chassis, so you don't have to worry about that. And you have the body here, which is just absolutely huge. I've never built one of these large scale kits, but this makes me want to build large scale kits. I'm obviously going to build this one, but this is huge. I don't have a... Yeah, this is a 1/24 body here, and this is the 1/12 body. It's probably about 3 times the size. In reality, it should be 2 times the size, but looks a little bigger than that. But there's that. For mold lines, there are some on the back here. Very subtle mold lines right here. coming down from this window here and running along to the back on both sides, and the same on the front. And then down the center of the kit there's a pretty decent mold line there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. We can kind of get a hint of it right in here, but not too much work to take care of that. Other than that, I'm not seeing any problems with it. Just give it a nice bath to release the mold agent and a nice wet sanding. Clean up those small mold lines, and it should be ready for paint. So there's the body. I guess we'll move on to the tires next. We'll start with this because the other tires are buried. We have, these are the low profile tires for the Foose rims. I'm going to try to get some better lighting here, and I'll be right back for that. Alright, I'm back with some better lighting here. Changed up the angle on there. So these are the low profile tires. Some pretty good detail there. Wait for it to focus. Try to get it to refocus on that. Right. Sorry about that, it's going in and out of focus. It's got some pretty nice tread. So there's that one. The other three are buried, so we'll get to those a little bit later. Then we have the stock tires here. Super soft vinyl. Really thin wall. They're Firestone tires. Firestone Deluxe Champion. They got all the markings on there. Pretty good tread. Come on. Well, there's pretty good tread on there. So there's those. The chassis here. For the chassis, I'm going to remove this from my tripod and just go along the chassis here. It's also molded in black, as you see here. It's got the fuel line molded in there. You see that? Comes up and shoots right in there. You just see it running along the edge there. And then I believe the other side is a brake line. This may also actually be a brake line, I believe, because the other one ends there. So it might be a brake line, my mistake. This, you can just leave this color. Only imperfection I'm seeing is some scuffs over there. There's a mold line down the center here. Get it to focus. It's acting up because of the shiny on my bench here. There's that. The upper side is nothing you have to be concerned with, except for right up here where you'll see through the hood, the engine bay there. Let's put this back up on the tripod. Alright, next we'll move on to, let's just go with the chrome here. this is the stock chrome, I believe, with some custom stuff in there, I guess, as well. Got velocity stacks there, which are not shown in the kit. Those are from the re-release. These are also not shown in the kit. Custom rims here. And then you got your stock rally rims there as well. I believe these are your taillight bezels. Right there, you can see the front of them there. You got your high-rise intake here. Carburetors. I believe these are for your marker lights. They're the backings for them. Then you got your window cranks, and I believe that's a really nice touch. They're separate for the interior, and then your gas and brake pedals and some other stuff. Looks like a mirror. Put that back in its bag. And we'll go to the next chrome tree here, which is your bumpers and some other engine parts. Here is another high-rise manifold right there. Some other carburetors, an air filter here. Not sure. Oh, that's a fan clutch right there. See if that'll focus. There we go, kind of. There's a fan clutch. Your shift tower. Part of your steering wheel there. It's a two-piece steering wheel. Your rear view mirror. Your windshield wipers, which are separate. That's a great detail. Your headlight bezels, I believe, are right here. There's your alternator, which shows you the large size of this kit, along with the valve covers. They show you that this kit is absolutely huge. Here is your side marking, or your side trim, and your front and rear bumpers. Give you another look at that. Molding seems to be pretty good. Not seeing any issues with the chrome at all. Nice and shiny. So there's the chrome. I believe there's one more chrome tree, but I'm not sure. It should have the custom wheels on it. So get that out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with the last chrome tree to stick with the pattern here. In the last chrome tree, you have your front and rear bigs and littles here. Not sure if you can tell on camera, but these are slightly bigger. If I had a ruler handy, I would show you, but I stashed that. There are the rims. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. It's kind of focused. Doesn't focus on chrome well. But they're obviously the Foose rims. I haven't decided if I want to use these, the rally rims, or those other custom rims. I don't want to use the rally rims, so we'll see whenever that happens. Move on to the white molded parts here. I'm actually going to stand this up in the back to give myself some more room. Hope it doesn't interfere with my camera here. Alright. Just pull them out two at a time here. Make sure there's no stranglers. Alright. On the first tree here, you have your hood, which is the size of my hand. You get your engine block halves and your heads. Your engine block is It's absolutely huge. There's some writing on the side of the engine here. It says General Motors Comp. That's pretty cool there. It's one of your shackles, or there's your part of your rear shackles there. Over here you have the oil pan and bell housing molded together along with your oil filter, which the size of it is okay because you can detail all this. You can paint this separately to match the transmission and do whatever you want there, and it's big enough to the point where you can do that easily. You got part of your engine here, part of your intake, and your starter, 2 starter halves here, and I can't necessarily tell what that is. Right there, I can't tell what that is. Here's the underside of the hood. Amazing detail under there as well. There's some sink marks that could be a problem, but if you paint it black, they're not necessarily gonna stand out that much. There's your firewall with your two holes for the hood hinges, along with the 2 holes for the supplied heater hose, which I'll get into shortly. So that's that parts tree. Over here we have the rear end and the rear leaf springs, along with your radiator wall here, or your core support, and your hood hinges right there. You got your engine front with your timing chain cover molded in, and your water pump over here. You have your rear spoiler and your rear fascia, and your wheel backs for the stock rims. We'll move into the black parts here. This is the last bag of parts except for the wheel backs for the custom rims. Get these out of here. Looks like they don't want to come out of their bag. Alright, first tree you have here. You got a little piece that fell out. You got your coil here. That fell off the tree. Then you have another intake here for your side-by-side dual carburetor setup. Here are your disc brake, or your disc brakes here, or drum brakes. Nope, those are disc. Your distributor here, pre-drilled. Your master cylinder over here, and your exhaust system. Your drive shaft, which has the see-through knuckles there. Your sway bar up here. One of your headers, they're 2-piece headers, and here's half of your steering wheel, along with your pedals there. And your shift linkage. On this tree here, we have the front grille, which is see-through there, which is a great touch. The other header here, a hose of some sort, the other half of your exhaust system, another hose, your fan and pulley system here. Here's your fan itself. I believe these are probably going to be your rear brakes, or just the backs to make it look like brakes, and your brake booster right in there. And then I believe this is your front spoiler. It goes under the air dam. This piece here, we have the engine cradle that you can paint separately, which is a nice touch. With your battery molded in here, and your washer bottle. Great detail on the battery there. Hope it'll focus for you guys to see. Battery lines molded in, or battery cables. Here is your dash. If I could get it to fit under here. There's your dash. Doesn't look like I'll have enough light to show you everything. Oh, you can kind of see there, the detail in there is awesome. There's a radio detail, a wood grain detail, and then here's your seat backs for your front seats. And there is one of your interior panels. And the other tree here, you have your transmission mount right here, your other door panel, your two front seats, your I believe those are going to be your lower A-arms, radiator, and your console, along with part of your intake here, your radiator shroud, another part of your intake. Here is your horns and part of the hood latch mechanism. Here your upper A-arms, your spindles, and your steering column. And we'll move into these white parts, which is the last parts tree. And it just consists of the wheel mounts for your custom rims and the wheel backs for your custom rims. There you are able to tell that the front rims are smaller than the back rims. There's just a slightly smaller size difference between the two. And here are your other three low profile tires. And here we have your radiator hoses, your heater hoses, and your ignition spark plug wires. It's just one length of spark plug wire and two lengths of the heater hose. Would like to see this being orange or yellow or red instead of black. But I did see that you could go on eBay and they have multiple different colors. Or if you just have some wire, you go find which size that is and see if you have it in the color. Or you could just simply paint it. Either works. And then you have your instructions, which are standard Revell instructions. They're just slightly longer because of the size and the amount of parts in the kit. And here you have your stripes, two different sets, both the same stripes, just different colors. You have your wood grain detail here for your glove box. It'd be nice if that was in frame. Sorry about that. Wood grain here for your glove box, some other dash stuff there. Two different sets of gauges here for you to choose from. Three different kinds of license plates there. A bunch of different sponsors down here. And a little plaque of the car as well. I'll get you an up-close look at that wood grain. That's some pretty good detail work there. And that is it for this kit here. So, I would definitely recommend this kit. It's the most detailed kit I have ever purchased. The 1/12 scale, it'll use up a lot of paint, but it gives you so much more of an ability to detail the body. You don't have to worry about being super tiny, having super tiny little details. You have decent sized details going on there. A lot of different stuff that you could do with this kit. So until the next video, this is Kyle saying peace out. You guys have a good night or good day depending on where you are. Keep the styrene alive and keep building. Thanks. Bye.